The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 72 yards. And the Eagles get a bit closer. Elliott on for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Bears 28, Eagles 17. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. To throw is Fields. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Second and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Fields. Caught on the right side by Jones. And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on 3rd down. Fields now to throw. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Here's Fields. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Got an open man. It's Pringle. Touchdown! Byron Pringle, 28 yards. And the Bears are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Hurts fumbles it, and this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. Santos now to add the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so a good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, this certainly feels like complimentary football to me, partner, because the momentum from the team's touchdown drive looks like it's made its way over to the defense. They're working together in tandem now. Offense gets in the end zone, defense with a big sack on the first play of the following drive.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Push him back. Push him back. Trap 60. Trap 60.
They'll drop to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Off play action, Fields. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. From the gun, here's Fields. Completes a Mooney on the slant. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before he
got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Byron Pringle, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bears continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Santos with the extra point, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Here we go.
Another run with Sanders. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
53 at the mic. 53 at the mic. Ricky.
Cougar 19.
Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Check smash.
Come on. Shoot.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And this throw will be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. first down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Fields going to take this himself. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up 3rd. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Well, the Bears will fight on another week as we say so long, everybody.